blossom. Got the enemy toppled. I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option. Really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys having all sorts of problems recently. Only one win over their last 7 outings. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Campbell from the gun, he'll throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Colt defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Arkansas, getting the start here, their rookie quarterback.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. Going to have those kind of outings in year 1. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
2nd and 7. Mallet now. He will find Winslow on the left side, complete. So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Tate. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Steelers had 1-6 now. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get a point in the right direction. They need it quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Campbell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Mallett. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They will find Winslow. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Tate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to throw. Campbell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go. Cowboy 8.
Campbell now, operating from the gun. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. They'll run. This is Holmes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. Back to throw. Campbell looking left side. He's got a man. That's Myers. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Come on. Hit. Crack all 80.
They'll look to throw again. And that ball complete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go, set. 72.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the sunshine. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Holmes. Oh, nice move. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Colts.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. It's Tate. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Tate. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Marshall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harrison. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Got it. Ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Campbell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for us.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Harrison. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So to the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down. Inside the 30 at the 27. So the Colts now down by 1. 1:06 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Intercepted. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Harrison. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Get it.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Campbell. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Campbell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Steelers, it's a rare win, just their second in these first 8 games. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA